I think the curling controversy has really reminded Canadians that their place in an Olympic ecosystem has changed somewhat dramatically over the past 40 or 50 years, gone from a place of grateful participation to the expectation of excellence. And I think some Canadians are a little uncomfortable with how that positions ourselves in competition. For example, if we are in a competition like curling, we're expected to do well. We are, in some senses, the bully in some of these competitions. We are the target. But I think this specific instance of curling and controversy in curling has reminded Canadians that our place in the international sporting landscape has shifted dramatically in the past few decades, gone from a place of grateful participation to an expectation of excellence. And with that, sometimes comes a target, be that incredibly stringent rule monitoring or external aggressions in some senses in other sports. Canadians are probably noticing that their place in the Olympic landscape has changed from maybe their earliest members of the Olympics. I think more broadly, it does speak to the way that Team Canada has been perceived at the Olympic Games. And Canadians are very comfortable with Team Canada as an underdog. And I think that's something that as more taxpayer funds are put in Canadian high-performance sport, as professional athletes in Canada become among the world's best, we Canadians should expect raised expectations and with it, higher levels of scrutiny. And I think that's something that the curling instance here in Milan Cortina is an example of that, where it's a sport where Canada is expected to do well, it's expected to be held to the highest standards. And I would encourage Canadians to welcome that level of scrutiny, but also not to be expected to be let off the hook very easily.